Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message for today, and I wanted to elaborate a bit further on yesterday's message. In yesterday's video, I discussed part of it. Part of it was about how we need to truly make sure that we figure ourselves out so that we can then reunite with our beloveds. If, of course, that's something we choose to do, I have to kind of preface by saying that because some people have different beliefs, and that's totally fine. But my belief is to reunite in this lifetime with my person, and many people who watch me also believe the same thing. And the reason why we have to work on ourselves first may be evident to some, but may not be to others. And I wanted to give an example today because I feel it would help those who don't quite get it, who don't really think that that's necessary. So this is not a twin flame situation that I've been following, but it is certainly a very good example of why we need to truly work on ourselves, focus on ourselves and not the other person on this journey, despite us being in a twin flame connection. So this person I've been following for a while is a social media person. I'm not going to say who because it's not important. It actually can apply to many, many situations, twin flame or not. But basically this person has been struggling with love for a long time and finally got what she wanted. She's getting married, she's living with this person, they've bought a property together, they're engaged, and yet they're still depressed. They're still deeply sad and unhappy, and they cannot understand why. And this is shown to me many times over with clients that are not on the twin flame path, but on just a soul journey, wanting to do better in their lives. And a lot of them I also see in relationships where they feel they should be happy, but then they contact me for a session because they can't figure out why they're not happy. They've gotten what they finally wanted, yet they feel lacking. They feel unfulfilled. They feel lost, and it makes zero sense to them because they finally have everything that they thought they've always wanted, yet they're left feeling empty and unable to understand and deal with those feelings of emptiness. Despite having everything they thought would make them happy, they are not happy. And it's worse because now they are with the person they've wanted to be with. They have the commitment they've asked for. What in the world is causing them to feel this way? And yesterday I mentioned that this journey is about you. It's about coming home to you. It's about really being who you are. And I want to elaborate a bit more on that because yesterday I mentioned how finding your passion will certainly help you. Feeling good enough, worthy and deserving will certainly help you. And it's true because unless you deal with the things that will hinder you from feeling totally fulfilled on your own, you are not going to magically be transformed once you're with your person again. You're not going to suddenly become complete just by their presence in your life. If you haven't felt completion on your own, you cannot expect to feel this with your person. It may sound harsh and sad, but it's true because I've seen it many times over. And I've even done it myself, not in my twin flame connection, but with partners whom I thought, once we reach this stage of our relationship or this stage, I'll be happy. But we got there and I was unhappy to the point where I decided, look, this isn't going to work. And I've had to break it off with a couple of people because I was so unfulfilled in those relationships, not fully understanding why. And it's not until I've fully taken the time out to be and find who I am, to heal the past traumas that I've gone through in my childhood, and to truly search within what fulfills me. I understand the concept of already being whole and complete. Why do I therefore not feel like I have wholeness and completion within myself? And I've had to search long and hard. And it's through healing the issues, the thoughts, the lacking projections, the beliefs that have been put into my mind, passed on by mostly family, parents, the undeserving feelings had to be resolved. And I'm definitely happy to report that I'm mostly there. I say mostly because we can always improve. We can always feel more whole and complete and happy and fulfilled. But I'm definitely over a huge hurdle. And this is also why I hadn't been posting a lot this year at all, because a lot of that healing has happened this year. And it was a long process. It took months. Some of it was horrific. I, had to revisit a ton of trauma, a ton of painful things that have happened in my life. And therefore, I didn't want to pass the energies on into my videos, which is why I haven't recorded anything during those times. Because I only ever want to bring positivity, happy energies into my videos so that when you watch them, you feel that energy and you don't start to feel what I've been through. I wouldn't wish upon anyone, and that's why I didn't record during those times, because I didn't feel I had anything uplifting to share, nor did I want to put those energies forward into the videos that I was putting out for anyone to feel. So now that I'm getting more and more into the energy of feeling happy on my own, I feel also in turn more ready to be in that divinely guided soul connection relationship. And the more that you look within and feel that wholeness, that completeness, the less you actually start to wonder about the other person. Before I did all of this work, years ago, I would almost obsess, thinking, what are they doing? Why aren't they contacting me? Why don't they want to be with me? Now that I'm on the other side of that, I'm honestly not wondering those things anymore. Now my thoughts are, of course they want to be with me, but even if they don't, I'm okay. I'm happy because I'm already feeling complete within myself as a soul. And yes, as a human, I still crave that companionship, that physical relationship, of course, but as a soul, and knowing that my soul is me and I am my soul, I'm already in the stage of completeness, or certainly getting there, because the fears, the fearful thoughts, the wondering, the endless obsessing is no longer present. It may sound cruel and cold or harsh, but actually I don't even care, because I don't feel it's any of my business, and it actually doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme of things, if you could see this from a bird's eye perspective, if you could lift out of your human body, out of your human thinking, and into your soul's thinking and seeing, in that perspective, it doesn't actually matter. And it doesn't happen overnight. I do understand that. But if you can have faith in the fact that it will get better, that you will, if you're in the obsessing stages, or if your stages are feeling completely alone and empty, understand that it will get better, but you will have to put the work in. You will have to look at yourself. Everyone's issues are different. This is also why I'm happy to help you with the coaching sessions or the readings, because we can look at this together and look at you working on yourself in a more personalized way, rather than these videos, which can often feel quite generalized to a lot of people. You know, I'm happy to explore those with you, should you want me to do so. But it is a rewarding journey, and you may not feel like it initially when you first start out, because I know when I first started and I kept getting the message from my guidance, go within, look at yourself, go within, look at yourself, don't look at him, look at you. I would get frustrated, be like, why not? I want to know about him, I want to know these things, I need to know these things, I cannot go on not knowing. But now it's like, oh, it doesn't actually bother me, because I have this inner calm, this inner knowing of, I actually already know the answers. May not know the details, but I don't care to know the details. Sure, I could do a reading and pick up on these energies and see what he's up to, but I don't feel that that's necessary. Not anymore. I may have done at one point before I started this work, but now it's just not even that vital, not interesting, really. Maybe you can tell me one day, and I'll definitely listen, and then I'll be interested. But right now, I just feel like it's just not my concern, and that's a good place to be, because it's liberating, it's freeing. So why do people still feel down when they have everything they thought they always wanted? Because they're bringing their old selves with them. Wherever you go, there you'll be. Which version of you are you taking with you? The free, independent, whole and complete version? Or the broken, the desperate, the clingy, the old version? The choice is up to you. And once you can start to wrap your head around things, it will make it a lot easier. So I hope this message helped whoever needed to hear it. And if you would like to have some sessions with me, all the details are in the description. I've also got the promotions up on my YouTube community page, should you want to take advantage of the 25% off 4 sessions bundles. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.